So right now this is the 16 Plus that I have in my hand right now. As you can see, it has like that one weird strange camera at the back, which is kind of unusual, and it also has a camera button. When I press that, it takes me to the camera where I can take pictures of my ugly friends over there, you know. But yeah, overall this phone is like, it's pretty good. But like, my favorite phone is not the 16 Plus, but it's in fact the 16 Pro. It's so cute. That's literally all I have to say about it. It's adorable, and the 16 just looks strange. I don't know.
Okay, so now we are at the iPhone 16 Pro Max. It's powered by an A18 Pro chip built for Apple Intelligence. So basically, the reason I think that the A18 chip is like a cool feature is only because of the fact that iPhone 15 Pro Max uses an A16 chip. So they jumped 2 generations for this one. Another cool thing to mention about it is the fact that the iPhone 16 was also built for Apple Intelligence. Usually, iPhone will release a phone and then it will come with a new feature like Apple Intelligence, for example. But in this situation, this phone was literally built for the feature. The feature is not for the phone. The phone is for the feature, which is baffling, okay? So basically, what is Apple Intelligence? I'll explain that in just a second, right? When I'm done with the iPhone 16. The iPhone 16 Pro also has a larger display. It's the largest display we've ever seen in an iPhone. So like, that's really cool. And it also has a new camera button, which is basically this button on the side. So if you ever find yourself like, let's pretend this is a phone. If you ever find yourself recording something, there will be a button here that you like press, and then it takes pictures and stuff, and if you double click to record, to take a picture, you know, all that stuff. So it also has a new camera button, which I find to be very cool. And yeah, that's basically what the iPhone 16 introduces. Now, as promised, let me tell you about Apple Intelligence. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention, the iPhone 15 also introduced, no, it didn't introduce, but the iPhone 15 stopped using lightning cable, which is basically what the charging cable that Apple has been using since forever, and now uses USB-C. So yeah. So Apple Intelligence is basically like an upgraded Siri, right? So basically, Apple Intelligence is when your phone has become a whole AI system, like a meta AI thing, where you can actually talk to Siri. And like, you see how if you were talking to Siri and you wanted to say something, like for example, hey Siri, what time is it? Oh no, I meant what day it is. Siri is gonna be confused because you asked what time it is, and then you rephrase and you said, oh man, what day it is. So in the previous generations of iPhone, Siri would not know how to answer you and would say, can you please repeat that? But like now, Siri is more common to human speech and human speech mistakes. So if you were to say, hey Siri, what time is it? Oh no, sorry, what day is it? It will tell you what day it was and would ask if you would still like to know the time, even though it answered your original question of what day it is. So that's pretty cool. And also, instead of Siri being a little ball on the phone, it's gonna be like all around the phone, like surrounding the bezels, and it's gonna look pretty cool. And another example of what Apple Intelligence can do, right? So say you schedule a meeting on your phone for tomorrow at 10 o'clock, you have to meet a client, right? Siri, or Apple Intelligence, let me put it like that, is always on, it's always tracking, it's always checking. And say there's traffic along the route that you normally take. Oh, by the way, it memorizes the route that you normally take to work, because like it's always knowing what you're doing. So like, if there's traffic around the route that you normally take, Apple Intelligence can what can it do? Oh, let me see. It can check the traffic conditions, adjust your wake up alarm if necessary, and even suggest the best time to leave based on your preferred mode of transport. So if it knows that your preferred mode of transport is like your car, right? And you are sleeping, you're supposed to wake up at 6 to go to the meeting at 7. I changed the time, I know. You're supposed to wake up at 6 to go to the meeting at 7, but there is traffic. It checks the traffic conditions. The phone could wake you up at 5. Like, it could override the set alarm of 6 o'clock and wake you up at 5 o'clock and tell you, oh, sorry, we woke you up, but there is traffic around the time that you want to take. So we recommend you wake up now and you go. Apple Intelligence is brilliant, and I just cannot wait for it. But yeah, other than that, that was the interesting features